Timo, you want to do a vlog now? Oh my God. We would both be canceled.
He is running bad, but he's also playing bad.
A lot of you guys think, oh, you know, I want to play higher stakes where they respect my raises. Let's go team. Let's go Team Negreanu.
Do it all now, top corner like all in. Lit the fire when you doubt it, now I'm all in. Put me with the best, bring the stars in. Undefeated mode, no falling.
Good morning, everybody. We're dressed, we're ready, we feel good. It's a big day. Big day, not just for us in day 2 of the triple draw, but we got off the schneid, we got E-Dog in there in the 50K PPC. We've also got Mikey Matiso. I can't tell you how proud I am of him. We've been talking a little bit about, you know, just, I sort of mentioned it in the vlogs a couple times, how, you know, that sort of old theory of just survive. Sometimes you got to go get it. And I'm reading some of the hand breakdowns. He got called on a couple bluffs. He got some through. That a boy, Mikey. Let's freaking go. So really important day for the fantasy team. As for yours truly, I want to say we're over a month in. Physically, I feel good. You know, usually during the World Series, you get some sniffles, you get sick. I haven't been. I felt really good physically. More importantly, mentally. I've been in a good headspace. You know, I feel like all of that that helps running well and, you know, making deep runs and stuff like that, but still very, very stressful, right? Which leads me to, okay, today's vlog is sponsored by BetterHelp, and they're on a mission to making starting therapy easier, right? As you guys know, when you play poker for a living, you're going to go through like stressful events, but it doesn't matter who you are. You got stuff, you know what I mean? My wife's got stuff, you know, she's bipolar, so she sees a therapist regularly. And through my life, I always felt it was valuable, you know, to talk to somebody and hear different perspectives. And, you know, often, you know, the answers come from within, but a really good therapist will help guide you down that path. A therapist will listen, ask questions, and help you see things from new perspectives. They can give you advice and techniques to make positive changes in your life. Fill out a questionnaire and you'll match with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost if it's not the right fit. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform you can trust. BetterHelp will work to get you matched up with the right therapist for you. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/Negreanu and get 10% off your first month of therapy. All right, so like I said, we're in a good headspace, feel good physically, and today is triple draw. So we're not going to do a walk-in video. What we're going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about triple draw right now. If you want to learn how to play it, you know, there's a video usually, but I can give you a little bit of a background in terms of what the game is, right? So also, like I said, I had a few times last night, I said number 3. What the heck is number 3? Well, a lot of the hands are ranked, you know, people know the number, like what the best hand. Okay, I'm gonna give you the list of 10 because I know them off the top of my head because I know this game. If someone says I have a number 3, that means they have deuce 3 5 6 7 7 6 5 3 deuce. That's a number 3. Number 1, deuce 3 4 5 7. So let's look at the list. Okay, number 1, and you'll notice something about the deuce. The deuce is the most powerful card in this game by a wide margin. Okay, because you'll see in the top 10 there's a deuce in every one but one of them. The best hand, number 1. Deuce 3 4 5 7. Okay. Number 2, deuce 3 4 6 7. Okay. Number 3, deuce 3 5 6 7. Number 4, deuce 4 5 6 7. There's only 4 possible ways to make a 7, as you can see. Each and every one of them have a deuce in it. Okay. Number 5. What's number 5? Well, it's the best 8 now. We're working on 8s. So what is the best 8? 8 5 4 3 deuce. Okay. What's number 6? 8 6 4 3 deuce. Right. What's number 7? That's going to be 8 6 5 3 deuce. Okay, what's number 8? 8 6 5 4 deuce. What's number 9? Number 9 is the only one without a deuce, and that's 8 6 5 4 3. And of course, rounding out the top 10 is the best 8, the perfect 8 7 4 3 deuce. So often people will say I have number 10, I have this and that and that, and if you don't know what those are, it's fine. But there you go, put it up there, 1 through 10, you know, somewhere. Okay, and we're ready. We got a good stack. We got John Turner in there for fantasy too. That's big. We really need to make a push now, turn in the corner. This is a big event for us at the 50K PPC with both Mikey and E-Dog, so I'll be rooting on. I'll be the cheerleader for those guys today. Yeah, we're going to do a vlog. We got a full for the vlog too? Yeah. Full elevator. Sorry, boys. We're full in here. We're full in here. This is like, what the heck? This must be Gladiator Day. Sorry, buddy. You're going to have to wait. Look at this thing. What is going on in here? Huh? Everybody leaving at the same time. Hell no, they can't come in. No. Not today. Not today. No, sir. No, sir. No way. Huh? Come on. Where are they going to fit? I think, you know. I think we're almost there. We made it. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, everybody. Good luck today. All right, we going on break after one level. End of rage. We got 276. Made a few hands, made a few plays. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Gonna head back to the break room, get myself an espresso. I'm really digging those Nespressos. I don't know. Might actually like them better than my home coffees. I gotta get better beans. I'm sure you all have suggestions. Leave them in the comments for beans. And I don't know. Do it? No, whatever. Yeah, Stumpton is what I usually use at home. Those are good.
There are better beans, Mocha Joe.
No better beans,
I will find better beans.
All right, well, we got the Nespresso brewing. Do you know what the song of the day is for me today? I think it's the Wild Cherry. Play that funky music, white boy. Play down and boogie and play that funky music till you die. Music makes you happy. It makes you feel good. That's why I switched to listening to music in the mornings. Been great for my mental clarity versus like listening to words and podcasts and, you know, especially on 1.5 speed. But it's made a big difference. And no one really told me to do that. I just sort of kind of tried it out in May and wake up in the morning, you know, no sound of anything and just now it's stuck in my head all day and I'm putting it in other people's head. But listen, there's worse songs you can put in people's head than play that funky music, white boy. Play down and boogie and play that funky music till you die. Till you die. I can't do the high notes. Come on. Mr. Nick Shulman, if you don't mind, could you give us your rendition of, or your impression of Jared Bleznick doing commentary last night for the people?
He is running bad, but he's also playing bad.
Jared last night, if you didn't hear, people had some doozies in there. He pulls no punches, to say the least, right? He pulls no punches.
I love him. You know he's himself. Like,
yeah,
exactly.
Albert played the hand good. Bryn played it fine, and E-Dog played it poorly. This is actually a pretty bad call by Bryn on the button. I'm losing my mind right now. So that's what makes poker so great, is a lot of people think other people play bad. I say that they're bad, and I'll post, and I'll play, and battle any of them. I can't breathe right now. I mean, I'm eating every snack in front of me, and I'm watching everyone else just play bad poker.
So you never know what you're going to find here. Look at this gentleman. He went to, where did you get this from?
Mark's Work Warehouse.
Mark's Work Warehouse. And we're going to sing it. The man, the myth, the legend, Daniel Negreanu. Now I can rep it.
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you very much. Hey, Mr. Phil Ivey. Why don't we, you and me, next year, why don't we team up in fantasy and just bust all these ninnies?
Why don't we team up on a vlog?
Team up, you want to do a vlog now? Oh my God. Huh? We would both be canceled. Because none of the shit I say to you, I'm allowed to say publicly. Next year, me and you, frickin' 1-2 horse. We'll carry a team. What do you think? We'll bet millions on the side, right? To make it worth your time, right? To make it worth your time, you know. We'll see. Maybe next year, me and Ivy. Can't get Nick. He's too expensive these days. He's a big time guy. I had him for 6 years in the fantasy.
I'm having a bad summer. Draft me.
Draft you?
Yeah.
I've played with you, nah.
Make him add another big PLO. It'll be worth it.
Yeah. All right, we just had an incident show up here. It happens sometimes. I drew a card. I deuce 4, 5, 8, and the dealer pitched my card, but it happened to hit the thing and flip over, and it was the Jack of Spades. Okay, I don't want that in this game. Now, it's after the first card. Hey, hang on. Let me tell you in a minute because I got to play this one. Raise. I'll be right back. Okay. So as I lost this spot, deuce 3, 6, 7. I caught an 8. Patty. I didn't even pay him up. I just fold 8s to him all the time. Deuce 3, 6, 7. Easy. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what the hell is this? So he gives me the jack of spades. So the ruling was called for. What happens, right? You take the jack of spades, you shuffle it back in the deck, and then you get another card. You know what my card was? Shin Lim style over here. The jack of spades came back. Right? And then I ended up taking a pair of eights. He won the pot. Whatever. And then I lost one to him over here. It's okay. We got heaps. 260. 20, 330. We're at 400 for a minute. It's how triple draw do sometimes. Okay, so you don't want to make a habit of this, especially against Bryce Yockey of all people. But we did it in back-to-back hands. We played against him. I open the button, he 3-bets and draws 2. Make a long story short, we're both drawing 1 going into the end. He bets. I make 8, 6, 5, 4, number 7. I raise him. He re-raises me. I fold. Okay? Because now, I open up with deuce 6, 7. He 3-bets me. I 4-bet. He takes 2. I catch an 8 right away. I bet. He raises me. I re-raise him. Pat, pat. I bet. He calls. Pat, pat. River check. 3-bets. I fold. So I just keep making 8s and fold the Bryce Yockey because he never bluffs. That's the thing. Like, he's the type of guy, he's just always going to have a wheel every time, right? Bryce?
I have number 2 sometimes.
By accident?
It doesn't always win.
This is the worst beat I've ever seen in a televised tournament.
Did you really make a wheel?
Yeah.
Pat. No way, you made a wheel? That's pat number 2. Oh my god, dude, that's insane.
Against 3, 5, 6 also, Ali. I want to start crying right now.
All right, triple draw, reeling a little bit now. Well, I lost a few pots in a row. Ran one bluff that Scott Bowman sniffed out, so hats off to him. There's a hand where I had, we both drew 1. I had deuce 3, 7, 8, and I cut a deuce going into the last draw, and I thought he had probably a better draw than me. And I paired the deuce, and he was in the big blind, so I thought maybe, it's going to be harder for him. So you have to you can do some snow bluffs here. So I bet. He draws 1, I pat with a pair of deuces with the intention of betting after the draw, and hopefully he misses and I win. And he checked, I bet. I thought for a bit. And he called me with a queen 8-6, 3 deuce. He was drawing an 8-6, 3 deuce. He was drawing better. But, if I knew he was going to call there, I would have drawn, hopefully, and then beat him. But it doesn't mean it's a bad play. And also, it's good to bank in your memory. All right, okay, snipped it out. And we can use that later, hopefully. So what are we now? We're exactly average. 41 players left, 22 get paid. Average right now means 17 big bets. Now, I talk about big bets a lot in limit poker. 17 big bets in stud 8 is eons. In triple draw, not quite as much because you're often putting in 4, maybe 5, potentially more sometimes. But, all right, back to average. You just got to ride the waves. Rushes come, rushes go, all that stuff. Okay, we're back. 227. The average is 240. 35 left, 141 to go. Playing the game. How's Pearl Jammer doing?
They just exposed, barely exposed a river card. I had number 4 pat versus another pat, and the guy drawing. They barely exposed it. Nobody saw it, but the dealer flipped it up, replaced it.
How many chips you got?
5.
That's plenty. Let's go team. Let's go Team Negreanu. And we got E-Dog. We got Mattisell. Still in the PPC. So we got a rally now. It's that time. Albert, are you still in? Do me a favor. Please do not bust E-Dog or Mike Mattisell till the end. Second and third is fine. You can win, but don't just keep the name.
You have a piece, I guess.
I have my fantasy team. Well, the life of a triple draw player. Pays 22 spots. We lost every hand, and we finished 28th, missed by 6. So close bubble again. Had 400. I lost. Even Nick said at the end, he's like, that was pretty brutal. I lost a whole bunch of hands in a row. Some ugly ones too. Like some monsters, like deuce 5, 7, 7, 7. Against the guy who 3-bet with 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. Somehow he drew 2. Okay, bro. Lost that one. Then deuce, 4, 4, 7. So the key with those hands is you got a lot of blockers. It makes them even stronger. I just lost everyone. Then on the end, I make a 8, 7, 5. Bet my last 20K. And Bryce has a 7. So I don't know, figure out what's next. That was like, but I'm okay. Such is life. Ding. All right, well, looks like we missed registration for this 10K Super Turbo Bounty. And oddly, I was actually looking forward to that. If I busted the triple draw, I was going to show up on time for it. We can't play that. So all that's left, and again, here's the thing. Nothing wrong with 1500s, but there's usually a lot more players. You know, a lot harder to get deep, and all I care about is winning. So, but, you know, it's 8 game. The structures are better than they used to be in terms of speed. Speed them up a little bit here and there. So I only got less than 2 hours. You get a rebuy as well, which, as you know, when there's a rebuy, you can play like an idiot, try to get some chips. So yeah, let's go ahead on the trusty brutal finish in the 50K PPC. First Matiso went, he was short. Then E-Dog done burned it. He burned it in a PLO pot. I didn't like the way he played it, but such is life. Ding. He went broke with ace high flush against 12 Euro, who had the straight flush.
That awaits the winner
80.
in this year's 50K PPC. I introduced myself to Joao. He said, "You're not saying my name correctly." I said, "Okay, how do I say it?" He told me, and then I repeated. He said, "It's still not correct." Be Joao, and that's as close as I can get it. My mouth does not work like that. That's as good as it's gonna get.
150. River card we go. Lots of spades dead. Wow, he finds the spade butts.
Oh my lord. This card.
What?
Nut flush for Eric Lindgren. Straight flush. If he's able to somehow get away from this one,
amazing.
It would be incredible. Now, it's also going to depend on what sort of sizing Vieira comes with here, because it could just be that Lindgren is just left with the jam.
245. So Lindgren can make it 750. No, it's all in if he says pot. Oh my gosh, he doesn't say pot. He goes for a smaller raise sizing, leaving himself with an opportunity to fold if Joao goes all in. This is actually such a sick spot for Eric Lindgren.
All in.
And there is the jam.
For real?
That's so sick.
Damn, that's cold, man. I mean,
No. Oh,
And he does call it off. Straight flush shown for Joao Vieira.
all right, that's cool.
he left himself an out to fold, and he knew once he got raised, he looked back, did not have the nine of spades in his hand, called it off anyways. Man, what a spot. Holy shit. That's crazy.
There's like no other hand he ever has with a straight. It's impossible. Like theoretically, reality, all those things. So even though he knows, tough spot. But all right, man, I missed a lot of fan. We needed a big fantasy day. I blew it. I didn't blow it. I bubbled. Mikey, they both bubbled the final table. Painful. Okay, John Turner, can you win the triple draw, please? Do something, please. Thanks. And where's Joao Samao? Where the hell are you, buddy? Are you in the 10K? Hope you're doing something. Dang it. That was Josh. Josh wanted me to pick him. I did too. I'm just playing. Got a couple. What is he in? The Super Turbo 10K. Let me see if I can go in the app. See players. Put SIM. You just do it right in here like this. SIM. Nope. All right. On to the next one.
You're so stupid. Stop. Aww. You're cute. You're cute.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Can you keep it down? It's a very serious game over here. There's 8 different games. It's very difficult to, and you're having fun here, joking around with these people.
Yeah.
Find it very disrespectful. Okay. So you just apology to all people.
I apologize to everyone.
Okay.
All too much fun.
I acknowledge my privilege. No, I'm kidding. You're good. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. This guy, watch out. 7-4 hearts. If he gets it, he never folds it. Ever.
Yeah, I know. I saw it on the vlog.
Yeah. All right. Enjoy. Here we are in the 8 game. Playing a little 8 game. Why you stare at me all the time, Brandon? Look at these eyes.
You're
He's
not
always
in
like,
my purview this time.
Look at this guy.
This way.
Always looking.
This way.
Okay, I got a hand. Let's see who else is in the $1,500 game. Hey, Chris Vitch. This is a message from Jared. He wanted to know. He says, yes, you're running bad, but you're also playing really bad.
Yeah, but I don't understand because I thought limping is pimping in PLO.
I know.
And he didn't like my.
He didn't like any limps. He wasn't about it.
Goes, why would you limp?
Yeah, he's like, this guy's supposed to be an elite player.
I just learned from watching you.
And now he can book you at 0.8.
I think I have to blame you for this.
My fault. Nice run. 50K bust outs. We got Victor Blom. I'll see you in the final table, Drago.
I watched the Deuce to 7 last night.
Yeah. Well, look who I find here. If it doesn't, Ismail Bojang. Ismail, I have a question for you. Okay, so we've played about 3 tournaments together, right? Here's the thing. Here's the trivia question. What is the longest you've lasted at any one of those tables?
I think it was yesterday.
You did good. You were there.
Yeah, I think I lasted like 35 minutes.
Good job, bro. You're getting better. See, usually it's.
And you're calling like big blind and drawing 3 and
just making a wheel.
Making a wheel. Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah.
Easy game. Ismail Bojang, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. All right, first break. Rebuys are officially over. I start with 25. I've got 60. Average is like 38. Little this, little that, little ram and jam and blah, 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 you know. To be honest with you, like I said, if the level of play in 1500s versus 10Ks is significantly different. Facts, okay? It's going to leave some facts. A lot of you guys think, I want to play higher stakes where they respect my raises. You don't. It's much easier to play lower stakes. Yeah, you just get a lot of Merry Christmas gifts. I mean, I'm not even gonna say this guy's, I don't know what the hell. I raised in PLO, okay? Min raised, but whatever. The button called. His hand was like essentially a napkin, a banana, a coconut, and like a turd. Hit King 8-5-3. No suits. Badugi called. He won that one because he made 2 pair. I just had, nut flush draw, whatever. It doesn't matter. I won. So we got 4 more hours to play. I'm not gonna lie, we are tired a little bit tonight. The issue is, it's already what time? 8:30. I don't really want to waste the 3rd coffee. I only do those for special occasions, and a 1500 ain't one of them. So what's the other option? Some wine, some beers. Doesn't feel like it. Don't feel like it. So last option is, you know what? Power through. Just, sit there in your leather ass, as they said in Rounders, and just get the job done. So we'll do that. Last break of the evening. I've got 93.2. Average is 67. Started with 789 players, down to 290. Pays about 119. I'm going to give you an example of the difference between a 10K or high stakes 50K mix versus this. It's unbelievably different. Like, I could never get away with this. Never in a million years. This hand is impossible, but I get away with everything in this thing because everyone just sort of, I get to play aggressively, play every hand. But give me an example, okay? Raz. 8 brings it in because there's all low cards underneath the 8. Everyone folds. I got me, who's got a 5-up and Jack 3 in the hole. There's a guy with a deuce, and then they bring in the 8. I raise, of course. The deuce guy calls. Now the deuce guy catches a 9. I catch a king. He checks. No, bet. He has to bet because I could have a bad one in the hole and he just wins. But when he checks, I'm like, what, did you pair 9s? It looks like he paired 9s. Now he catches a king, so he's got deuce 9 king. I have 5 king. I catch a jack. I make a pair of jacks here. Okay? No wonder you win all these small ones. It's impossible to lose. That's our angle. It's impossible to lose. Yeah. So I pair jacks. He checks. I have king jack 5 sewing. I have nothing. I'm dead. But I know he paired 9s is the way he played it. So I bet, and he just folded instantly, right? So here, look at how the hand's supposed to play. He's supposed to call. Look, this is unbelievable.
Impossible to lose.
It's impossible to lose when
That's
they do
fair.
dumb stuff like this. I just
Yeah.
explained the hand, but you won't believe it. They don't. So anyway, if the deuce 9, he just bets, right? I'll tell him after. The deuce 9, he just bets. I fold on 4, but instead he loses the pot. I'll tell you now.
Should I pretend like I don't watch like everyone in the poker world? We're obviously all watching.
But this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
They let you get away with everything in these things, huh?
Especially 8 game is like
They just let you rob everything.
Yeah.
Raise.
Coming from there to here, it's
They don't
like
push
crazy.
back. This guy's.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the hand.
Yeah.
Okay, we're looking at 12:49 p.m. A little bit of worst case scenario-ish. Okay, we're still in this tournament. There's 176 left. It pays 119. The average is 112K, which is 11 bets. We have 4. We have 40K. 13 minutes left on the clock. In 3 minutes, they're going to call for number of hands. We're playing triple. Very hopeful that I get 3 cards, something, so that I can put it in and either double or be done with it. You know, kind of feels like, yeah, we got 3 more hands of triple draw. Maybe I'll get one. 1 p.m. restart. It's official. We're in it. 55,000 to end the night. Average 116, like I said. The last week, actually 5 hands, we got no limit. I was going all in a little bit. Yeah. What'd you have when you folded? Big blind.
Oh, 9-3 offsuit.
You did not. You thought about calling it that? You had me. I had 8-4 suited.
I read you for that, and then I couldn't make the call. I couldn't pull the trigger.
Chicken. Anyway. So yeah, 55,000. It's I guess the big bet will be 12K. So that gives me, well, I don't know, 4 or 5 bets.
Bagging 56.
You're bagging 56?
Just in case.
You have 56? You got me covered by 1. No, bravo. We played great. Okay, that's it, guys. That's the end of the vlog. I'm gonna go to bed. Tired. It's been a long day. Just whirlwind, blur. Bags on 299. We need bags on yellow 299. Bags 299. Bags. Peace.